Hello all, and thank you for joining us today. My name is Harmit, and our project is called San Diego and Imperial County's SDSU Sustainable Development Goals Toolkit, Strengthening Diversity and Deliberation in Climate Adaptation Planning. I worked on this project with GI Science graduate student Christian Mejia and Dustin Harrison. As part of SDSU's Big Ideas, the Metabolism of Cities Living Lab is hosted by the Center for Human Dynamics in the Mobile Age, under the direction of Dr. Gabriela Fernandez. The MOC-LLab is a multi-actor network partnership with members from across the world. The Sustainable Development Goals, also known as the SDGs for short, were adopted by world leaders in 2015 at the United Nations in order to commit cities to mobilize efforts to end all forms of poverty, fight inequalities, and tackle climate change by the year 2030. While ensuring that no one is left behind, monitoring the SDGs is central to making progress against them. Leveraging partnerships that utilize data is critical to achieving the global goals and will provide insights into whether cities are on track. There are a total of 17 goals and they are all interconnected, meaning success in one induces success in the others. Monitoring and tracking locally in Southern California, as well as our international teams of top leaders from France, Ukraine, Mexico, Italy, and US, we are building collaborative relationships to inspire and foster human-scaled impacts that promote the well-being of humanity while localizing the global goals. The goal of our project is to provide a clear assessment of the current state of the environment in Southern California across relevant scales to enable and inform our local communities of the tracking of the SDG goals in SD and Imperial County. Our mission recognizes that in order to achieve these global goals, it is crucial for the people to acquire knowledge, values, and skills, enabling communities to better respond to the external challenges while promoting more equitable, inclusive, and resilient societies. Together, we are working to bridge the gap between science, civic engagement, and policy by turning the best available scientific knowledge into information relevant for decision makers. Now we will share a short video created by the MOC-LLab, and please enjoy.
The Metabolism of Cities Living Lab is a multi-actor network partnership of researchers, knowledge creators, and thought leaders connected together to mobilize expertise on the SDGs in Southern California and Baja California, Mexico regions' overall performance.
For vulnerable communities in Southern California, social, environmental, and economic injustices can be especially devastating during times of difficulty, creating a divide between where we are and where we want to be. Diversity and inclusion isn't just about equality, it's about leaving no one behind and connecting us to each other during times of need. To our environment, to our communities, and to our neighbors, connecting us to everything and everyone we love. We now have the opportunity to think differently about how we connect and plan our cities, a chance to truly innovate across our metropolitan regions and international borders, a chance for cities to localize the United Nations Sustainable Development Goal targets for the development of the world to 2030. A catalyst for change is the Metabolism of Cities Living Lab, hosted by the Center for Human Dynamics in the Mobile Age at San Diego State University. The Living Lab will accommodate, enable, drive the diversity of individual communities by viewing the city as a living organism. We can imagine innovative ways to think of a city. We can track, monitor, and forecast material, energy, information, and people flows to localize the global goals, driving progress, ambition, and vision to improve social, economic, and environmental outcomes in the local region. The international border is the playground of the Living Lab. Our Big Ideas vision leverages the integration of smart urban systems, citizen science, big data analysis, and model forecasting, with an overarching goal of providing data-driven tracking and monitoring of sustainability. As part of our toolkit, the SDSU Sustainable Development Goals Tracking Dashboard can monitor, explore sustainability trends, indicators, and related targets. The dashboard can enable us to visualize, analyze, and download data and help foster a strong community in the Baja Californias. Governments, academics, and others can use the dashboard to perform easy analysis of sustainability important to make the decisions that affect our underrepresented communities. Our research outputs can provide a resource to higher education institutes through teaching, research, partnerships, dialogue, and organizational practices. We apply science and we engineer the future because it is exploring and solving that moves us forward. It lifts us. It's what makes the world better. It's what makes us SDSU. We believe that there's nothing in this world that can't be made better, more efficient, cleaner, smarter, more life-affirming, life-saving, and life-improving. So we discover, teach, ponder, and manage from the edges to its center. Our region can be more connected through thoughtful planning and careful execution. We reimagine SDSU as a leader in sustainable development in Southern California and the Baja California, Mexico region. To support the Metabolism of Cities Living Lab, please check out our website.
Thank you so much for watching. So like I said prior, the global goals consist of 17 SDGs with 169 target goals within them. The SDGs to the right are considered to be the most relevant to SD and Imperial County during the first phase of implementing change. These areas include water, energy, economy, sustainable cities, as well as consumption, allowing us to aid cities to calibrate, brainstorm, and monitor the SDGs through the SDSU SDGs tracking dashboard. This toolkit is an effort to measure performance of cities and regions relative to the SDGs and advocate for sustainable development policies at the federal, state, and local level by developing practical SDG action, applications, and tools. The goal of our dashboard is to visualize and share knowledge to analyze past choices and forecast future trends, as well as trajectories until the year 2030. To assess and monitor the SDG global goals, we will employ the SDG City Indicator Index towards social, environmental, and economic well-being. Within the 5 SDGs, we focused on showcasing how Southern California protects and restores water-related ecosystems through wetlands, rivers, aquifers, and lakes, universal access to modern energy through electricity consumption in San Diego and Imperial County, reducing the environmental impacts of urban cities through urban air pollution in Southern California, universal access to information and communication technology through the percentage of the population that has access to internet, and strides towards climate adaptation planning for consumption. Citizen Science is a compilation of case studies based on projects developed by the Metabolism of Cities Living Lab team promoting the Sustainable Development Goals in Southern California and the Baja California Mexican region. These case studies provide basic process steps for planning, designing, and carrying out citizen science projects to advance the missions of their agencies, to improve cross-agency collaboration, reveal opportunities for new high-impact projects, and assist city professionals to leave no one behind and consider all types of people, as every citizen has an opportunity to become a scientist and contribute to a scientific discipline without having any professional qualifications. A few of these projects are listed on the slide with their corresponding SDGs to the right of them. SDG Actions. These are projects that are case study partnerships between our team and shared interests. These partnerships will pioneer new methods, derive new insights, build new infrastructure, and develop policies with the aim of facilitating better decisions that lead to better lives. A few of the SDG action projects are listed on the slide with their corresponding SDGs to the right of them. In conclusion, local monitoring of sustainable development plays an important role in creating knowledge, sharing knowledge, applying knowledge, and fostering a community. The Metabolism of Cities Living Lab seeks ideas which successfully aid SDSU's climate action plan in Southern California and harness the unique capacity of research institution to demonstrate climate solutions. As a research-intensive institution in a dense urban environment, planning for a low-carbon future at SDSU presents unique challenges and opportunities to demonstrate climate-savvy planning, building, and engineering, as well as human engagement and innovation. Thank you so much for joining us today. We welcome any questions or comments.